Hello and welcome everyone to day 8 of Expedition Online Season 2. I'm Jonathan Dykes. With me tonight we have the winner of Season 1, Jessica Martin. How you doing tonight, Jess?
Good. I'm ready to watch some rendezvous drama unfold.
I know this season has been out of control so far. All kinds of badness, and it's only going to get more exciting as the explorers last night reached the rendezvous point. So what that means for the game is all the players that are deserted from this point forward will make up our jury for the final ascent. So really changes the stakes, doesn't it, Jess?
Oh, absolutely. Jury management is a big part of the game now. I know everyone wants to screw people over, but you can't screw them too bad or they're not going to write your name down at the end.
Yeah, absolutely. The first member of our jury, unfortunately, from last night will be Gabe, going out in a 6-5 vote. Not what we expected going in, was it? As we saw Ryan and Justin in kind of a swing position.
Yeah, I was surprised that they put their votes on Gabe too. I would have swung for like a Chantal or a Garrett at that point.
Yeah, I mean they're kind of taking the safe route there, but an interesting thing to kind of come out of that was Ryan decides to vote along with his original party lines. Everyone votes along with their original party lines, but Ryan specifically had seemed to been kind of cemented within that Team Janet, voting with them in the twist from the night before.
That was definitely surprising. I really thought he was going to stick with Team Janet, and I don't know if it's just that it was Gabe on the block, who he was very close with, or he really is playing a very devious game.
Something tells me that these former party lines aren't going to stick around forever.
Yeah. Especially for someone like Justin, when he's at the bottom of that alliance.
Yeah, absolutely. As we sit right now, going into today, 10 explorers remaining. We have 6 former Team Janet members, 4 former Team Ethan. Yeah, can't wait to see how all this shakes out. It is definitely going to be an interesting night, and let's send things over.
So, the rendezvous was tonight.
Jared don't like you, Garrett. You need to work on your relationship.
I don't really care. But
He don't like you. He said he's not moving.
That's fine.
He doesn't talk game with me.
The vote ended up being for Gabe, and I was so sad to vote for him. I really liked him. I really felt a strong connection. I felt that I could have worked with him, but I had to go with what the group wanted. You know, in retrospect, neither Garrett nor Gideon played a compass, so we could have voted them out, which way I would have preferred.
I do want to, as the rendezvous, I want to go ahead and set out my game plan. So people that I cannot beat for sure. I cannot beat Chantel. I think Justin is also one. Although I need both of them in order to get far.
Guys, I really need to work my magic. Our original team, Ethan, keeps on dropping like flies, and I don't know how to stop it.
I gotta figure out some way to change up my style of play to fit the new people that have joined, because my style worked for our tribe, and it worked for the original Ethans, and it worked for Justin. And, it is on me that I didn't build that connection with Jared. I just thought, everyone else built a connection. I didn't need to, but that's poor gameplay on my part. But, yeah, we're going to have to see. We'll have to see if we can somehow break into that 4.
I don't think I realized how nerve-wracking this vote was going to be. I mean, I felt good about having the numbers. Turns out I had the numbers 6-5, not 7-4.
But then we get to the vote. And the vote is not fun for me. Because we've got the first 3 votes read out, and they're all my name. Why do people want to vote me? When have I ever been a threat in this game? Or a strategic mastermind? No, either someone flipped, and that someone could be either Kyle, Justin, Jared, or Ryan.
I hope they don't think it was me that threw that vote with the other side, because the fact that I'm putting a lot of work into showing Kyle and his crew that I trust them more than Garrett if someone else's stray vote blew up my game, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm trying to figure out where I stand exactly, still trying to play both sides. My goal right on this vote was I really wanted an original Ethan to go because I need to play up the fact that I'm not with my swapped group. They did try and just vote me out, and I'm playing that up to the original Jen. It's like, look, I'd be stupid to work with them because they just tried to vote me out. Kyle saved me. I was able to get in a room with Kyle, and I basically acted like he was a god to me. I really did not expect Kyle to basically be the top of the food chain in this game from the first couple days we started. I mean, he is the person to beat at this point.
Kyle was pissed. Like, when we got back to camp, like, he wasn't talking. He was like, in the field. I was like, I'm not going to go in the field and, like, scheme right now. Like, we are literally just reunited as a brand new party. I'm not going to go in the field and just, like, talk shit for a second. Like, we have today to do that. We have tonight. So, like, just stop. It was just too much. And then I know that he wanted to just, like, confirm, like, yeah, we all know Ryan flipped. We got it. We don't need to, like, hear, oh, I was right. We get it.
Oh, after today, seems like Kyle might be a little too cocky.
And then Rob proposed a final 3 with me, him, and Ryan, but I don't trust Ryan, and I think Ryan went against us. So we got to figure it out.
When it came to voting tonight, I made the craziest decision and flipped. Instead of writing Gabe's name down like the rest of my new 5-person alliance, I wrote down Rob's. It's because it made sense to try breaking them up tonight.
And, like, I don't blame Ryan. He also told us from the start that he was, like, close with Gabe and, like, made a connection with Gabe. So why the hell would we expect him to vote him out? I know this is a game, but, like, at the same time, like, you make relationships with people, and, like, you won't catch me writing Daniel's name down or Jared's name down. Like, I genuinely like them and, like, want to be their friend. And I want to be their friend after this game.
Along with this trail map, you will receive the link to a Google form that has a list of 20 adjectives. Your job is to look at each adjective and write down the name of the explorer who's still left in the game next to each adjective. You must put down a name for each and every adjective, and if you so choose, you are welcome to put down your own name for one or more than one of those adjectives. Come challenge time, it'll be your job to try and figure out who everybody else on the party voted for each of these adjectives. Good luck.
All right, welcome to the Challenge Explorers. We have 10 explorers left in the game. 9 of them are here at the challenge right now. So we had to do a little bit of an audible, but we are going to move forward with Expedition Feud Word Association. That's our challenge for today. I don't know if everybody noticed, but there was a clue room, and 2 people got an advantage. Gideon and Rob, you have your advantage in this game. So we are going to have teams where you're going to be competing against each other for the first part of the challenge. And Gideon is going to be one team captain. Rob is going to be the other team captain.
Yeah.
And the way this is going to work, the first thing we're going to do, Gideon, you're going to pick your first player. And then Rob is going to pick a player. And for the second round, the player Gideon picks will pick the next player. And the person that Rob picks will pick the next player. And we're going to pick until we have all 9 explorers picked onto a team. Okay, so we have on Team A, Gideon, Kyle, Daniel, Jared, and Justin. And on Team B, we have Rob, Ryan, Maddie, and Chantel. We are playing for individual exemption. The first part of the game will be the Expedition Feud Word Association. We gave you a list of 20 words and asked all of the explorers to associate a name of another explorer still in the game with that word. We have compiled that list, and we have, for each word, all of the answers with points associated to them. So for example, if one of the words, I came up with 7 votes, if you say my name, that's worth 7 points. for the team competition, you're going to play to 50. The first person that has their whiteboard up will have the first guess, and will call on you. If your answer is one of the answers on the board, then your team gets control of the game. We will go to the next player and ask them to give an answer. If that's on the board, you keep control, and you get a point for how many times that name has come up until the board is out. If you get 2 wrong answers, it goes to the other team and they have a chance to steal it. In the second phase, the winning party will compete against each other. So in the second phase, whoever's left will go through the rest of the list. You're going to give your answers. You'll reveal all at the same time, and you score points based on how many times that person came up. So if you say a name that came up once, you get 1 point. If you say a name that came up 10 times, then you get 10 points.
Let's go. Challenge time. That's a big
We'll
build
go
up.
with the first word.
Right?
All right, go. Go. All right, Gideon was first. He says Chantel.
Chantel,
So the
how
word
do you
is
feel about
paranoid.
that?
Chantel is there. Gideon gets control
She's
of the
not
board,
reacting too much.
No?
which means we will go to Kyle. Kyle,
Maybe not too
Can we see
surprised.
there
She's
are
only
5
there
answers
once,
on the
so
board?
maybe that was Gideon who picked her name. Really like the way they did this challenge here.
So I just give my answer now?
yeah,
Is
you
it-
can say it. You don't have to write it down. You can just say it.
Alright, I'm gonna say it myself. Kyle.
Kyle.
Good one, good one,
Is
good one.
Kyle on the board? Kyle's there for 2
job.
points.
Nice job. Nice job.
Daniel, 3 answers remaining. Kyle and Chantel have been guessed. What's your guess?
I'll say Rob.
Rob. Let's see if Rob's on there.
Oh, yep, number 1.
The number 1 answer,
Ooh.
Rob. 4 points.
He's
There are
proud
2
of
more
it.
remaining answers.
Should I do this? I'm gonna do it like that.
Jared.
I'm gonna say myself.
Jared is guessing
hoping to get on
himself.
there.
Oh, you got one off the board. There we go.
Yeah.
Jared. Correct.
Hey, he's
Correct.
self-aware.
Oh, God.
Justin, 1 answer left on the board.
You got it.
Who's got that 2 spot? Let's see.
I'm gonna say Gideon.
Gideon. Do we have Gideon?
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Wow. They got them all.
Well
He's
done,
very
guys.
excited.
Good first round.
Team
That's an
A
impressive
takes the
start.
10
That's an
points.
impressive start.
I like that it just looks like Gideon's cheering because people think he's paranoid.
You're not wrong.
All right, so that's 10 points for Team A. We're playing to 50 before we go to the second round. Next up, we have Kyle and Ryan for the next word. So go ahead and go. All right, Ryan. Team B
Love you,
takes this
Ryan.
one.
Ryan is the kindest.
No.
Go team!
Good job,
All right, so we have it's Team A with 10 points,
He's
Team
super
B
kind.
with 10 points, and now we're up to the
All right,
third
that
word,
evens it
Daniel
out.
versus Maddie.
All right, fast internet might come into play here. Rival is the word.
Rival.
Oh, I saw Maddie up first.
Just barely beating Daniel. Maddie, what do you
Yeah.
got? All right, so 9 points go to Team B.
I wonder who
We
wrote
are
Daniel
at the
down.
floors. Jared and
Yeah.
Chantel for the next
Looking
one.
around for it. I don't-
Jared and Chantel, as soon as you
I don't
see
see any
the
facial
word,
cues
you can
there.
start writing.
tell me
Yeah,
for
good
sure.
poker faces.
Yeah. No, it was.
There you go,
I
Jared.
see Chantel first.
What?
All right, Team B is guessing Justin.
No.
No.
Oh, it was Gideon.
So
My
that
boy
means
Gideon's trustworthy.
They really did not want to pick Gideon there for some reason.
the answer is
The
Gideon.
amount of times
I did
I've
not
heard
see
these
that
people
coming.
say Justin isn't
means-
trustworthy. Why would you pick him?
Since they lost that in the first try.
I know.
that means that Team A gets the points. There were 9 points available. So after 4 rounds, we have a tie score 19-19.
We got a game.
Here we go.
Next up, we have Justin versus Rob.
Rob.
I see Rob. Daniel is on the board, which means B gets 10 points.
Gideon, Justin,
And they take the
and
lead
Garrett
29-19.
are not
I'm sorry for saying you
genuine.
had to do damage control at second to last when I was dead last.
Yeah.
All right, so
That's got
At least you made the list.
It probably stings more than no one got any
Justin
wrong.
versus Rob last time.
Yeah.
Which means we have Gideon versus Ryan this round. It is 29-19. We're playing to 50.
I see you, Gideon.
Well, you know what's interesting? They put Gideon
As soon
as
as you see the word,
trustworthy,
you can go.
but
I'm
he's
gonna go
not
myself
genuine.
with this one, okay?
I kind of associate
All
those
right,
two as
Gideon.
Yeah.
similar
Yeah, you,
characteristics.
Gideon was the first one to buzz in. What do you got? Yes, sir.
interesting.
I'm gonna go with.
Huh.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna go with Kyle.
Kyle. Okay, Rob is guessing Kyle.
No.
No.
Oh.
Oh, look at you, Kyle. You're not on the big board.
Okay, so that means
Maddie,
5
I guessed myself.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be
points.
me, Gideon. I
5
really did.
points to Team
See if the other
A.
answers are
That means they have
Jared
24.
for 3
Team B is in the lead, 29-24.
and Rob
Oh,
with
wow.
2.
We just had Gideon versus
I was
Ryan.
gonna say someone
which
on
means
their
it's
challenge
Kyle
on their
versus
team
Maddie
definitely
this
was one of those votes. So
Let's go, Kyle.
You got this, Kyle.
You got it, buddy.
As soon as you see
Interesting
the word, you
strategy.
can start.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hold it up. There we go.
Kyle.
There we go.
So that's
His
9
gut was
points.
Garrett. Go with
Yeah.
your gut.
9 points for Team A. They take the lead with 33-29. Who else do we have on here?
29 type match.
Oh.
Gideon.
Oh, it's Gideon.
Oh.
Where?
Gideon was on the board. All right, so we had Kyle versus Maddie in the last matchup, which means it's Daniel versus Chantel.
Guarded.
Guarded. Interesting one.
I'm gonna say Garrett definitely ranks high on this
All right,
one.
I saw Daniel first. So Daniel, what's your guess?
What, Kyle?
Is Kyle on the board?
Kyle is guarded.
Is on the board. Team A has control. All right, so that was that one?
No one
That
really
wasn't
running away
Kyle
with
Maddie,
these
that was
adjectives. I think
Daniel
that's one of the biggest
Chantel.
things.
So now we have Jared versus Rob.
Rival. I think Garrett got a number of them.
As soon as you
Yeah.
see the word,
But otherwise, it's been fairly spread out.
Rob.
So sneaky.
I mean this in the best way possible. Kyle.
Oh,
Is Kyle on the board?
Kyle's popping up.
Ooh, only 3 answers here.
I mean, you play a couple advantages.
Kyle
What's
is
gonna
on the
happen?
board.
Ooh,
Yeah.
only
There
the
are 2
one.
other correct answers. Ryan, your team has control.
Yes.
Who do you think is sneaky?
I would say Gideon.
Gideon.
Gideon on the board.
Ooh.
There it is.
These are shots fired. How many is that?
Sneaky,
8?
sneaky. Gideon,
Wow.
number 1 answer.
There we
Gideon
go.
is fake and sneaky.
B gets 10 points.
Unless he
B
voted
takes the
for
lead,
himself, which I doubt he
49 to
did.
33.
Yeah.
1 more point, and we move to the second round.
Not for sneaky.
We had Jared versus
Yeah.
Rob, which means the next one is Justin versus Ryan. All right, as soon as you see the word, go ahead. Oh, I see Ryan already sees it.
Edgy. Gideon.
Is Gideon on the board?
It would have to be. Like, you have to get the first answer right, otherwise.
Gideon
you
is
have
on the
worst
board,
memory ever.
which means B has control. All right, Maddie. If you get this right, your team gets the points. If you get it wrong, Team A has the chance to steal.
And I'm in tight battle right now, so this is a
Yeah, you need
huge
these
choice.
points.
It's a huge choice.
My gut
Don't
feeling
screw
says
up.
Garrett.
Garrett. Is Garrett
The
the
school
answer?
teacher.
There it is.
He's not a regular
Garrett
school
is
teacher.
on the
He's
board.
a school
One
teacher.
Team B gets 10 points. They have 59. So we are going to the individual exemption portion.
They take
Team
it.
B will compete for the individual portion. First word is up. Daring.
Daring is the word.
All right, everybody's got their answers. Let's reveal. So 1 point. Rob got 1 point. Gideon. Nobody guessed Gideon. Kyle, 3 points. So we have 3 points for Chantel. Justin.
Top answers,
That's 4 points
Justin.
for Ryan and 4 points for Maddie.
Ryan, Maddie take the lead with 4. Chantel with 3. Rob now with only 1.
All right, let's do the next
Have
one.
to do a little catch up, Rob.
Enthusiastic.
Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. We have enthusiastic. Okay, let's see your answers for enthusiastic.
Who's everyone got? Chantel, Rob. Everyone says Chantel.
3 Chantels and a Rob. And the number 1 answer is Chantel, 5 points. So that means Rob, Ryan, and Maddie with 5 points.
Wow, she takes a big hit there. Goes from first to last.
Let's get ready for that next one. Let's just go ahead and go.
That's tough.
We have
It's
stress.
all business in her confessional zone.
Who is the most stressed in this game? Keep them
Most
up.
stressed. Everyone's stressed. This
We
is a
have
tough
3
game.
Robs and a Kyle.
Again, Chantel not
Rob
agreeing
even
with
guessed
the group.
himself. So let's see what that the 5th answer is.
Yeah, I don't think it's Kyle.
Kyle. So
No.
that's 1 point for Chantel.
Wow, she took her
Kyle's
point.
chilling. He's the compass king.
And the number 1 answer, the most stressed in this game, according to the other explorers, is
Rob. Oh, only 4.
Rob, Ryan, and Maddie get
But-
4 more points.
4 big points.
We have Ryan and Maddie in the lead with 13 points. Rob with 10. Chantel with 4. The next word is laid back. Let's see those answers.
Laid back.
Laid back.
This is a good one.
We have Daniel, Jared, and Garrett. All right, Jared. So Maddie gets 1 point for Jared. The second place.
For Garrett. Daniel. For 2.
So Rob and Ryan get 2 points for
Chantel
Daniel.
hoping to make up some ground here.
And the number 1 answer is Garrett.
Chantel. Good
Big win
instinct,
for
girl. Good
Chantel.
instinct.
Brings her total up to 9.
He's so
And
laid
Ryan
back he
is
didn't
in the
come
lead
tonight.
by 1 point.
So laid back you
With
forgot about the
15.
the challenge.
Nah, I don't
See that
need
next-
immunity or exemption.
Next word.
He's fine.
I'm chilling.
Calculated.
All right, calculated. Give me that thumbs up when you're ready to go. All right, reveal your answers, please. And let's see what the answers are. In 4th, Jared. Nobody guessed Jared for calculated. Gideon, 1 vote, so that means Chantel gets 1 point here. Garrett, 3 points for Rob. And let's see what that number 1 answer is.
I feel like it's
We're
Daniel.
looking for Kyle.
I guess.
It's
Kyle with 5. Maddie and Ryan scoring 5 points here.
You know, I think Kyle already was exposed with all
Clueless.
the advantages, so I don't think it hurt him that much.
Yeah,
Those
that's
thumbs
a fair
up.
statement. I don't think he can really hide at this point.
Who did everybody say is clueless? Let's reveal those answers.
To a
Who
varying
did you guys
degree
say
of
is clueless?
sourness.
Yeah.
We have Rob says himself, Ryan says Chantel, Maddie says Ryan, and Chantel says Daniel. Rob with 1 point, so Rob gets 1 point for guessing himself. Ryan with 2 points, so Maddie gets 2 points for guessing Ryan. Chantel, 2 points, so
Ooh.
Ryan gets 2 points for
Oh.
guessing Chantel.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's see what that number 1 answer is.
Oh,
I wouldn't have put her on that list.
no, she
Justin,
seems to
so
be
0
someone
points
who-
for
I think she's
Chantel.
pretty aware.
But Justin taking the cake on that one, which is also
Under the radar.
kind of interesting.
Let me know when
I
you're
feel
ready.
like he's been on the bottom.
think-
He knows that.
Yeah, he's on the
Maddie's
bottom, but
ready.
he has a good read
Ryan
of where
is ready,
everything
Rob
is.
is
So
ready.
that's
Yeah.
interesting too.
Chantel is ready. All right, let's see what those. Let's reveal those answers.
Under the radar. This one. will
Under the
throw
radar,
someone
we
a
have
little
4
bit.
different answers. Ryan with 1 for Chantel.
Ryan gets 1. Rob picking Maddie for this
Chantel
one is
with 1
interesting
point.
considering
Maddie
they're
gets 1
aligned.
point for guessing
Mhm.
Chantel.
Hey, he's exposing her.
And the
She's
number
very
one
under the
answer.
radar right now.
I
It'll
think
be
she's
6
about to get
points
super
here.
exposed. Yep.
Maddie, 6
Mhm.
points.
Look at her
Rob gets
face
6
as she
points.
realizes
That's a big
that
5-point
this
lead on
Maddie, if
everybody
you
else.
don't win this, you might see your name come up tonight.
Yeah, pressure's on to win this now.
Loyal. Who is the most loyal? Sure, let's see those answers.
But let's see
We have-
what everyone says.
I
Jared,
can't see,
Ryan, Daniel, Kyle. Mixed bag.
Kyle,
Oh.
1 point for Chantel. She guessed Kyle.
Interesting choice from Chantel. Hasn't had too much time to talk to Kyle.
Yeah.
Jared, 1 point for Jared.
I mean, he did
1
use his
point for
compass to
Maddie
save
for guessing
Justin,
Jared.
so.
That's true. Daniel.
And Daniel, so 4 points going to Ryan for that one. Strategic. All right, so let's reveal the answers. We have
And-
Kyle, and Garrett. So let's. Garrett,
Oh, 2
2
points?
points for Ryan.
Yeah, Daniel's been getting a lot of good
Chantel with 2.
relative, so.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's Kyle for the
knock
number
on
one
it.
answer,
Not a
3
big one,
people
though.
get it right. It is
Kyle.
Kyle. 4 points for
4
those.
points.
For that answer. So let's just get a quick score update here. 26 for Rob, 29 for Ryan, 27 for Maddie, and 16 for Chantel.
Winning. This is probably the worst one to get.
Yeah, you do not want this one.
This is, yeah. No one wants to see their name. I think whoever sees their name right now should feel threatened because they are threatened from here forth.
We got 5 different names tonight. Let's see it.
5 names on the winner. Okay, so that will actually take away from it a little bit with half the players
Yeah,
remaining.
unless it is very
let's see who
heavy
you guys
on one
have for
person.
winning.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how spread out it is.
We have
a couple Daniels, a couple Kyles.
Kyle, Daniel, and Daniel.
Very interesting. Very interesting. We thought
Daniel
Daniel
got that spotlight a little brighter.
He was doing so well.
So well.
And
And then
this
what
happened.
situation comes
Garrett.
around.
Everybody guessed Garrett.
Kyle, not too surprised there. He's been getting a lot of the heavy hitter ones.
Mm-hmm.
He's played the most obvious
Ryan with
game
2.
to this point. Ryan with 2. Interesting.
Oh.
He's played a very
Looking
quiet
for
game.
Daniel and Kyle.
Mhm.
I mean,
But
I've seen what he's been doing.
playing.
but, yeah.
Maddie with 2. We have 2 answers left.
Yeah, over 2.
Daniel with
with
2,
2.
which means Maddie and Chantel
I'm going
get
to say
2
most
points.
likely Kyle's going to be on the top here. How many is it? 3?
Let's see what that number 1 answer was.
3 points on
Kyle.
Kyle with 3.
Oh, welcome to the Exposure Club, kids.
Yeah.
You can't run, you can't hide.
Under the radar and 2 votes for winner.
29
Oh, I'm wrong.
and Ryan with 32.
Ryan wins.
Ryan.
Congratulations,
Another
Ryan.
individual
For the second night in a
exemption
row,
for
you have
Ryan.
1 individual exemption.
Target painted.
Okay, we're going to send you all back to camp just so that it's clear. In our rules, if you miss a challenge and it's unexcused, it is a 3-vote penalty. Garrett's not here. We haven't seen him. He missed the challenge. And speak of the devil, there's Garrett. Are you
Surprise,
here?
Garrett, you have 3
Hey,
votes.
Garrett's here. Just in time.
I hope he's got a good excuse for this.
I'm hearing he fell asleep. Unfortunately, that is not going to slide.
The drama. Rule is if you miss the challenge, you have a 3-vote penalty. So tonight at tonight's Crossroads, you will be going to Crossroads, and you will start off Crossroads with 3 votes against you.
Okay. Sounds good.
Ryan won individual exemption tonight, so you have 45 minutes to go back to camp and talk. I'll see you at Crossroads.
Garrett, are you okay?
Yeah, I am. I am. I was under the weather and I fell asleep right when I got home, and then I slept with my alarm, and I just woke up. So
I'm glad you're feeling better now.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I just apologize. Sorry, y'all were waiting for a while.
We only got 45 minutes, guys. This is
Yeah.
so short.
Sorry.
Keeps getting shorter.
Hey, Jared, is it cool if we talk for just a quick second?
Sure.
Hey, bro. I just wanted to. You keep playing your game and everything, but I just wanted to apologize because I heard that I was kind of rubbing you the wrong way strategically and everything like that. So you keep playing your game. This is not like trying to pitch to get you or anything like that. It's purely. I just wanted to. If I am getting voted off, which I think it might be a solid chance, end off on a good note, not a bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the game. It's nothing personal. I mean, I just kind of felt like when we were on the other tribe, like you just didn't make an effort with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I understand because you're in the majority, and like I don't know, I'm trying to not play this emotionally, but even in the game, like 3 people called me fake, but it's like, okay, yeah, but it was like because I had to be because I was on the bottom. Honestly, I don't take anything personally. Like
for sure.
I'm trying not to, at least. Of course, like we're so invested in this game.
I just felt bad that was how we were gonna end our game or whatever. But totally get where you're at in your game. You keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, you want to go back to the shelter?
Ay. Why do you guys think I'm clueless? I'm offended.
I was surprised by that. I don't. Some of those answers I was very surprised.
Which one? Which ones did I
guess
get?
I gotta start. You got winning, and I don't remember because that was the last one.
I'm in the minority.
You got way back, I think.
Yeah, you were mostly laid back.
If he has the compass, I really don't feel like he has it. Because if he had it, he would have played it yesterday. And also he already found one.
I don't think so though. The way that the vote went yesterday, I feel like a lot of people were lying to each other because even on our side, the vote was supposed to be 7-4. It was so obvious.
Well, who flipped, Justin?
No, Ryan.
Oh, yeah.
Ryan specifically pulled Rob aside afterwards. 100% it's Ryan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, if not, it makes no sense for those two to be the only two to leave shelter to go have a private conversation unless he needed to explain his vote. I just look at it like he basically cut his own throat for like no reason.
I think someone was trying to pin it on me, and I was just paranoid last night about who could be and like why.
I wonder if.
But I guess it makes sense in that.
Weird.
I don't know.
I would hope not, but you never know. It's kind of wild overall. And I'm trying to do the math of like what the potential vote could look like tonight, given the 3 penalty votes that are out there.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he'd be the obvious one, but
He'd be the obvious one, but he would also be the obvious one to put a compass on.
Yeah.
And so maybe this is the most clear-cut instances where we could put a split vote in order to, because we would only need a couple votes on him to split vote effectively. Like we could do a couple votes on Gideon.
I kind of want to flip this game upside down, and I feel
I
like
was thinking the same thing.
like you might be the perfect person to work with, just because I feel like we're both like at the top of the chopping block, man.
If anything, that challenge just asserted the fact that me and you are very close to going home.
Like I don't know, man. Like whatever. You can take it however you want. You can believe whatever you want. But like honestly, like when I was originally voting you out was because you were a threat. But now I'm looking at it like, you know what? We're both threats. We kind of need each other as shields.
Of course.
I'm like, I feel like I need to make a move at some point, and like something needs to happen. Like I don't know what's going on like this vote because of Garrett.
I don't think Garrett has a compass. But what I wanted to talk to you for that very reason. I feel like we're threats, and I feel like once you guys weed out me and Chantel after Garrett, then they're just gonna flip it on you, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about, because obviously once me, Chantel, and Garrett are gone, then they're just gonna target the next biggest threat, and that's you.
Oh, 100%, and I already know that's happening. So like whatever.
I don't want to write your name down because I need you in the game. Because if you're gone, then I'm done.
Yeah, like you'll see. Like I don't know how they're gonna break it down, but like if you go home tonight, I guarantee you it's not from me writing your name down. And actually, if I have a chance to tell you, and we can do something about it, we will. But I unfortunately can't save you. So if you got a trick up your sleeve, I'll let you know, and then you can play it if you have it. But because I know right now there's three potential compasses out there.
I do not have one. I've been looking for one all over, and I can't find it. I've been
I'm
looking
not.
for
I'm
one
not
that.
asking you to tell me. I'm just saying, like, if I find out something, I'll let you know, and then it's up to you to play it. I won't hold it against you, regardless of how it goes down. But at least I'll tell you, and then you can do what you need to do from there.
I'll try, but yeah, I can't. I've been looking for one for forever, and it's really hard. And I think I'm one of the only people that got a clue, and I can't find it. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not. Which way do you want me to vote? If you get back with your alliance and you go the Garrett, Chantel route.
Okay, I feel like right now you're the only person that I can really talk to because I don't trust anybody. Nobody's telling me where their head is at, and every time I try to ask, they keep giving me a different name. So you either want me to be outside the vote or you want me to be with you. Like I don't have time for the in between.
Here's where I'm at.
Okay.
I want you in the game because here's the deal. We're the last two women standing.
Yep.
I'm not gonna write your name down because to me
exactly for that simple fact.
Yeah. And I feel like my alliance night is gonna be like easy vote Garrett because he already has 3 on him. But I wanted to talk to you specifically because eventually we got to get Kyle out. That's like,
oh yeah. Girl, he's been on my radar since day one. Since the moment that he brags about, oh, we won, da-da-da. Why are you so extra? Why are you so out there? Humble yourself.
Honestly, like, the last straw for me was last night when we got back and he was like, in the field. And I was like, I'm not going in the field because you're telling me to go in the field. I don't like someone defining my game, and I'm not here for it. I am down to try tonight.
Wait, the harder it's gonna be.
And like this is our opportunity to say we did something. So like let's fucking do it.
I feel like this is the only time. And then my other problem is I feel like those guys, like I can't get in with them. Like there's a wall. Like I call them the Great Wall of China. I can't get in.
Like the guy that I'm talking to?
Yes. So I feel like you're the only person I could talk to, and like maybe Rob. But like Daniel seems like he's kind of like condescending a little bit, which is annoying. Like I don't know if it's because he's a tourist and Kyle's a tourist, which makes it even more annoying because they're bulls. Like I can't.
Today I found out what everybody's zodiac sign is. And I'm the type of person, I need to know your sign in order for me to know how to approach you. And we got a lot of Tauruses in this group of people, which is annoying because y'all are like stubborn and hard-headed. But I feel like the only person I'll be able to crack will be Maddie.
Can we have a real life chat right now, the 4 of us?
Yes, please, because I'm frustrated.
Rob, I know you know what I'm gonna say.
Let's hear it.
But I think we need to get Kyle out tonight.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And I think tonight is like the opportunity to do it.
You know what? I think you're right.
Oh,
because
okay.
We may not have another opportunity.
And I don't think he has
true.
And I'm telling you right now that everybody from my side would be down to write his name because we've been saying this since day 2.
Okay, so it sounds like everyone from your tribe would be totally down for it. I'm okay
100% they'd be down.
keeping this closer to the chest and having it be, less of a everyone knows but Kyle. If that
I know
sense.
that Jared would definitely do it, I think.
Okay. Ryan, what are your thoughts?
Okay. I'm okay with it. We just told Daniel that we were gonna vote.
Garrett and Gideon.
So I think we can get Daniel on board, but I want to tell him at the very last minute so he doesn't have time to talk to anyone else.
Okay.
Yeah.
We still have half an hour,
that's
so
a good
let's
idea.
not. Yeah, we don't need to go rush to tell him just yet.
Let's just like play it cool right now, but like as of right now, that's the plan. Just talk to people like normal, see what they're doing. If you guys want to talk to your people and like try to make something happen, cool. And then Rob and I will kind of play it by ear with the rest of the group on the other side.
Even though the 4 of you guys are like super unified, there is like a hierarchy with him playing these amazing moves, like the fireworks thing. So if there was a jury selection, he would probably be the one to be picked.
He's got a
So
full
that
resume under his belt.
I'm going to tell you this, and I'm praying that it's going to stick, but they told me they want to try to get Kyle. But they're also gonna throw votes at you because you already got 3.
Yeah. So they're trying to go for Kyle. Who's gonna vote for Kyle then with us?
Some people are gonna throw votes at you, so I just don't know who.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have an idol either. Do not tell Gideon this plan. He's got some connection with Kyle. He's like trying to do this. Yeah, he keeps talking to Kyle, and he's trying to do this thing, I think, where they both are like the strategists on both sides, making sure that they just don't go.
I'm not telling him shit then.
Yeah, so you just got to make sure that he doesn't hear about this plan. Otherwise, he's going to tell Kyle, or he's going to play an idol for Kyle, I think.
I wanted to get your thoughts on getting
Oh my
Kyle.
god, I knew that's where this was going.
So
Getting tonight? Who was your group of 4? First things first.
Rob, Chantel, Ryan, and me.
So here's the one thing the one kind of opposite thing, or one like counter thing, is that we have a unique opportunity tonight with 3 votes being on Garrett to split the vote with those, which we normally couldn't do.
Yeah, we could do it.
I'm just saying, what are we gaining from that?
So my concern is, so like, let's say we vote Kyle today. We're depending on Ryan to be on our side in order to actually have the numbers after that.
My thing is like, eventually there's not going to be this like sides thing because we have to start working together. I think, and I know for a fact, Daniel, I already told you this. Jared, I'm telling you this right now. I have the compass. Kyle doesn't have the compass. It's the good time to get him out because I know he doesn't have it.
Girl,
so like,
what? Yes. Oh my god!
I'm just saying.
Okay,
I just feel like it's like a good time now to do it because like we know he doesn't have an advantage to play.
So all right, so let's talk about what things would look like if he's out. So we have the final 9. It's the 3 of us, Rob and Justin. So I guess that's a majority by itself. And then the non-original Janets are Ryan, Garrett, Chantel, Gideon.
Yep. And I think Chantel is like down to work. I just talked to her and she's like, I am tired of being on the outs. I feel like everyone's icing me out. I just want to play. And she's like,
Maddie, do you think she wants to talk to me? I feel like her and I have this weird rift right now where we used to be like close and now I feel like, I don't know.
I mean, that's my concern. Like, I tried to talk to Chantel also, and she seemed like completely disinterested in what was going on.
Here's the thing, Maddie. I think it's a little too soon for this move. Just because
I really don't.
You don't though, but like I just feel like I just don't want to give them any leg room because Ryan keeps winning exemption. Garrett could find a compass like that. I feel like we could get Kyle and he wouldn't see it coming. I feel like if we keep him comfortable.
I don't want to do that.
Okay, so Maddie, here's my thing though, and this is like from my perspective. If you look at all of the things tonight in the thing, like everything after Kyle pointed to me being the next biggest threat. So if we get rid of Kyle, then I have the next 7 days of everybody gunning for me.
That's what I mean. And then people are going to come to us. He's a great shield for us for right now, and we will get him. I understand. I'm
just so tired.
I feel like we also have to
I feel like I'm really tired of this like same old game of like the group of us just like picking these people off one by one, where like it just feels like we're playing Kyle's game, and I'm tired of it.
I feel like I cannot work with a lot of people on that side. Like I spent days with them and they did not treat me very well. And I don't feel like that's what I mean, Maddie. Like they did not, and Garrett just came and I appreciate it, but apologized to me, but I have no desire to work with them. I don't know Ryan. I know you guys, and all I'm saying is like, and maybe I need to advocate a little more. I'm finally in a place where I feel a little more comfortable and I would like to stay a little more comfortable. So that's my pitch. Okay. So I'm sorry, and I understand, but like that's how I feel.
So what's the alternative plan? Like what were you guys discussing before?
The thought was use the 3 on Garrett and split between him and Gideon, and then we just choose which one we want out if it comes to revote or something. Are you cool, Maddie? I feel like you're, I feel
I'm just kind of annoyed, to be honest, but like it's fine. Yeah. Like I'm cool. It's fine.
No, I'm trying to talk to Rob and Kyle to see like where their head is at, and they want to get Garrett out, but they're worried that since he has the 3 penalty votes, that he's going to play a compass on himself. So I think they might go ahead with doing like a split vote on him and someone.
He doesn't have a compass at all.
Oh.
But Yeah, he would tell somebody by now if he had it, and he would have played it yesterday probably if he had it, but he definitely don't got it. But yeah, I heard about the split thing.
So I think that sometime soon we need to get out Kyle as well, because
I see that. I definitely see that, but you know, the longer Kyle's here, the more big threats won't be targeted. So I definitely want to see him gone, but not at the moment, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. But if we do leave it too long...
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, if he gets to the end, I think he wins.
Well, I'll tell you what I told Jared in that I've played in a spot like this where you're in the majority and you four have not voted for each other, right? Yeah, so the odds of you all turning against each other are almost zero. And so I think the problem that you're going to have is once come next vote, you're going to have people like Jared and Justin who weren't with you at that 4 that are like, well, are they ever going to turn on each other? And I think if you're not planning on playing this game with the Kyle to the end, maybe this is a good opportunity to show that you're willing to play with other people by at least taking out one of them. Because let's be real, 4 people as an alliance, that's a clear alliance. With the smart people that we have in this game, the odds of that sticking together are slim. So you might as well get ahead. And that's where I see the advantage to taking out at least one of the 4 this vote. But again, I mean, it's obviously in your guys' hands on whether or not you want to do the move now or later. But I think you might run out of time, and you might run out of a conscience to actually do it because it's really hard to vote against that.
I know. It's even hard just like talking about it right now. So
has anyone noticed like Justin is MIA?
I know. So now what's going on there? Yeah. Yeah, that's really messing up this whole thing with this vote because he's kind of important on all this.
Yep, sure is. Well, I don't know what to do.
Or if you would like, because you're afraid to vote out Kyle, we can just do Gideon now. That's fine with me too, and put 7 on Gideon.
I would vote Gideon.
Okay, so what if we do Gideon tonight
for sure,
and Kyle tomorrow?
I'm fine with that. Okay, so let's.
Honestly, Garrett,
we need to spend votes. Well, you said what, Jared?
I was saying I'm willing to give it another chance,
for sure.
Third time's a charm.
I'm so sorry.
So what I said to Chantel basically was I don't feel like I'm open to it, but I don't feel comfortable going against Jared. So if you guys get Jared on board, then I'm on board.
So Jared and I just talked to Garrett. Garrett says he's on board tonight to do Gideon, tomorrow Kyle.
Deal.
So I'm cool tonight. I just want to make sure we are aligned moving forward, that the plan tomorrow is Kyle. So
promise, pinky swear, then hopefully me and you sit at the end.
That's the plan.
Okay, so you want to know, all right, so how many, separate subject, how many compasses do you think are in the game right now?
3.
Do you think 3, not 2?
Okay, so the only reason why I think 3 is because there was probably 2 the night I got one.
You think there were 2 that night?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I think that there was 1 yesterday.
You mean the one? Yeah, you mean the one that I found like late last night?
Shut the fuck up! You did not.
I did.
Oh.
Like 5 minutes before lights out.
Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, Daniel. This is the best news of all time.
Right?
Okay, so do you think, so we have 2.
Between us,
but so there may be 2, there may be 3, but we've got 2 of them.
Right, so I'm hoping there's 2, but we're at worst case scenario, there's 1 outstanding, which like probably Kyle has because he always does.
I don't think he has it.
Yo,
hey,
I'm scared. I'm shitting bricks. My armpits are sweating.
I just heard it's Gideon now. Is that the
real
plan?
No.
Or are we still sticking Kyle?
Kyle. I said Gideon because just in case. I said that to people just in case.
Because also there's word that Gideon's telling Kyle the plan.
Yes. That's why I have not talked to him. I went to Gideon and I was like, so what's the plan? Oh, I heard it was Garrett straight away. And I'm like, okay. Can you tell me truthfully? Yeah. Are you working with Kyle? He's like, no. And I'm like, okay, Gemini.
Okay, so I'm still writing Kyle's name down then.
Me too, because
Okay.
I can't beat him. I can't.
No one can. But it's also like
can't.
if the votes have changed,
No,
then we look like assholes
because
on the outs.
I just spent the last 5 minutes talking to Jared. I told Jared that Daniel wants to vote with you.
Listen, if you and me are solid on...
I'm writing Kyle's name. I don't care. If it bites me in the butt and I go home, so be it.
Gideon.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good?
Yeah, I just feel like, all right. Okay.
What's up? You got 2 minutes. What's on your mind?
Well, I mean, they did make a compelling case. Like now, I don't know. I didn't want to get rid of Kyle, but like, I want.
So I just checked in with Maddie. I talked to Chantel. It's Gideon tonight, Kyle tomorrow.
So and Chantel was down with that too.
So I haven't talked. She didn't say directly to me, but according to Maddie, Chantel's down with that.
Okay, because she told me Kyle.
Just now.
All
right. Well, Rob thought Gideon tonight, Kyle tomorrow, and he's talking to Chantel. So hopefully.
Okay, I'm down to vote for Gideon. That's fine. I'm fine with that. So that's okay. And then
also,
where's
Justin? Where the fuck is Justin?
So I completely bombed the challenge to start, so that sucked. And then my internet goes out. So I don't even know at the time who won the challenge. I don't know where the rest of the answers went.
Welcome to Crossroads. We have 10 explorers remaining in the game. Gabe has joined us. He is the first member of the jury. You can't see or hear him, but he can see and hear you, unless you're Justin. Nobody can see Justin at the moment. Let's talk about the challenge. Ryan, you won individual exemption. Garrett, you missed the whole thing. Let's start with you. Is everything okay?
Yeah. No, I just was very tired when I got home. I had a long week. A lot of stuff going on this week, both personally and at work, and it caught up to me. And so I tried to take a nap. I didn't wake up from the nap, and here I am. So I really apologize for everything.
Okay, and Garrett, are you worried about the penalty for missing the challenge today?
I mean, technically there's pros and cons to it because obviously I don't want 3 votes, but now I know I'm getting votes, so I guess that's one thing to be good about is that. So if anyone has an idol that they would love to play for me, that would be great right now because I believe I'm going to get more than 3 votes today.
I believe you mean a compass?
Yeah, compasses would be great as well.
Rob, thank you. Cheers for correcting him there. We love the self-police. Ryan, you won your second exemption win in a row. Do you feel like you needed it tonight?
I will take anything that's available. So yes, I think it's always a play to win game. There's never a day when I'm going to just be lackluster, not trying. So yes, I worked for this and I think I need it.
So you were voted tonight as most kind, right? Does having exemption, does that in your head, do you lean into being most kind, or having exemption, do you try to shake that up and get away from being kind? How do you approach having the exemption?
I believe having exemption allows you to not have to get into the nitty-gritty, the messy if you don't want to, and that's definitely my natural lean. I don't like to get involved in drama. I also don't necessarily agree with the votes that I'm most kind, because there are plenty of people here who are super kind and maybe even more kind than I am, in my opinion. So, yes.
So it is an interesting challenge. It allows you to see how you're perceived by your other explorers in the party. Was anybody surprised or shocked by any of the votes that they took today? Rob, Garrett, how do you even know? Rob.
I don't think of myself too often with like positive words attached, and that's my own thing, I know. So it was a little bit of a shock to get genuine, even though it was just one person's vote, and then loyal. That was kind of a bit of a shock to me.
Jared, you had a reaction as well.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting that I got 3 votes for fake. Thought that was pretty interesting and a little telling, and I think I have an idea.
Try getting 4.
Who those people.
All right, so you think it's interesting that you got 3? And Garrett, do you really know what you got?
Well, from what people told me, I apparently got the one for winning. And I thought that one was funny because I'm in a minority alliance. So I just thought it's a little hard to win from where I'm at. Maybe I'm playing a winning game. And even that I thought was funny because I think of the people on my side of the minority. I think I'm playing one of the worst of the games. So I thought that was a very funny vote. I don't know where that came from, but I think it's humbling.
To everybody else to tell you what else you received votes on, but this one I will tell you. You did come up as the most laid back, and that was before you slept through the challenge. So I think if we do this again tomorrow, you might get even more votes.
That checks out. As long as Gabe's not here, I think I will get the most laid back.
So Gideon, you have a few reactions already on this. You also had an overwhelming win on Sneaky.
Yes.
Okay, how do you feel about that?
Well, the adjectives that were used that I won was sneaky and fake. Yeah, I get that. Obviously, I've had some of the worst luck in the game, been through a lot of tribe swaps, and I've had to do a lot to stay alive in this game. So I completely understand, and I have had to lie and be fake so I could stay alive. I'm hanging on by a thread to this day, but I'm still here, and yeah, I've had to be sneaky in order to do so, finding compasses and doing such. But yeah, it's shoot. I ain't gonna get my feelings hurt just because of the game I'm playing. I'm still here and I'm still alive. As long as I have breath in this game, I'm still gonna try my hardest to find cracks and find compasses and do the best that I can. I'm proud, even if I get voted out tonight.
Daniel, were you aware that you were gonna get votes for being aware?
I thought I might get 1 or 2. I didn't think I'd get that many, but what I found ironic was getting votes for aware and then also getting a vote for clueless, which seemed mutually exclusive to me, but I guess not.
Chantel, were there any votes tonight that bothered you, that you didn't get?
Well, I feel like I told everyone the one that bothered me, which is the clueless one. But I mean, I should take that as a compliment, I guess. I shouldn't look at it as a negative thing.
Hey, Doc. Sox, can I just say, it was interesting. I noticed a lot of contradictions in the vote, and I think that speaks to everyone has a unique perspective in this game. And so when you combine all the results like that, you're going to see a lot of that. Because I also got one. So, for example, I got 3 votes for me being fake, but then I also got 1 for being, I think, either loyal or trustworthy and genuine. So I think a lot of us have had that experience where there were some that we were like, really? And others that we were like, oh, that's nice. So I think to Gideon's point, he has a really good attitude about it. It's like, it is a game, and those were tough questions. And there were definitely some where I was like, I would prefer not to put anyone, but that's part of the game. We have to put someone. So it's just kind of how it goes.
Well,
exactly.
If I could touch on Jared's point as well, I mean, I think a lot of it's just a function of who we've actually spent time with in the game, right? Like if you look at kind of the swaps and all that, I spent 1 day in the game with Garrett and 1 day in the game with Chantel. So, I have like a 30-second impression of them, but they could be the most genuine person in the world. I'm less likely to put them just because I don't know them as well. I'm more likely to put someone who I've seen say genuine things for the last week.
Garrett, were you going to jump in as well, or did you change your mind?
Yeah, I was, but we're good.
Okay. Kyle, how do you feel like, do you feel like this shakes things up, this challenge?
Not really, because I feel like I kind of have like similar opinions as Jared does. Like, I feel like there's very much mixed emotions in that questionnaire, because like, I feel like I got a lot of the negative attributes out of these questions, but yet I was voted to be like the most strategic, the most like likely to win. And it's like, but yet I got like no votes for like trustworthy, no votes for loyal. So I'm like, if everyone thinks I'm just like lying and cheating and stealing to get my way to the end, why do you think I'm gonna win? Like that, I don't know. I don't really understand what people are doing, and like, I know I've been paranoid, so I knew my name was gonna come up on that one. But it's like, I know I have a target. It is what it is. Like, I can't change that. Like, that's just who I am. But like, I have not lied to anyone here. But I just feel like it's very contradicting that they're like, oh, he's like super strategic and he's like super like, but he's like, he's not trustworthy, he's not loyal, but he's probably going to win the game. I'm like, well, if you don't like me, why would you vote for me to win? So I don't understand what people's thought process is, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just a different cat. So it is what it is.
Maddie, a good thing or a bad thing to get votes for winning?
I think it could be a little bit of both. I think it's people respect your game and like think that you probably have a pretty good chance of winning, but at the same time, the fact that you are at the top of that list like also paints you as a threat a little bit. So like it's just kind of, you can get pros and cons on both of for that.
Chantel, tell me about camp. You guys got back to camp after the challenge. You had a short 45 minutes to talk.
Sorry, can you repeat that? My headphones died. Like mid sentence.
Well, tell me about camp tonight. You guys had a short 45 minutes to talk. What was it like?
Oh, well, the beginning, like, everybody's in the shelter, nobody really wants to branch out, and then somebody finally branches out, then everybody disperses, and everybody's trying to talk to everybody to figure out where do we vote, where do we go, which direction. Some people I wish I had talked to, but I also feel like people didn't make the effort to come talk to me either, when before I feel like things have to be 50-50. If energy is not reciprocated, then what can I do? I mean, I don't know where the vote's gonna lie. I feel like it's gonna be all over the place, so I guess we're just gonna see what happens.
Yeah, Garrett, you want to jump in?
Yeah, I was gonna add this later, but this seems like a perfect time. I also was not able to talk to everybody, and I know my name's on the chopping block. So I'm just gonna say this. There is somebody that gives me no information whatsoever, and I think is controlling a lot of this game. My vote is going for what I will call Stonewall Kyle, because this man is just stonewalling me every second I get with him. So I'm voting for this man. I think most people should vote for this man because he is just blocking people out of this game and limiting people's game. And I am pulling a Justin, and I'm just gonna say a name and hope everyone joins it and complete the circle.
Kyle, how does that feel to be brought up?
I mean, it is what it is. It's not a secret or like a mystery that me and Garrett are not on the same page whatsoever. But the way that I look at the game is, the last question was who's winning this game, and there was 10 people that voted, but yet only 5 answers came out of it. So I look at it like, how do you not write your own name in that position? I will own up that I wrote my own name. Of course I think I'm going to win. Like, is it 100% going to happen? No, but of course I want to have confidence in myself. But at least I had the balls and the audacity to show up for the challenge. I didn't sleep through it. So whatever, if he wants to throw my name out, but he can't even show up for the challenge, then that's fine. Like I said, I'm not going to beat around the bush. Like, nothing personal. Maybe outside the game, maybe me and Garrett can be friends, but like in the game, like I have no respect for somebody who can't show up for the game that we're all putting in like whatever it is, 25 hours a week. Like, you can't even show up for a challenge. So like, I get it, we all have lives, we all have things to go, but everyone else showed up. So you want to throw my name out? My name was also thrown out to win the game. Whatever, it is what it is. People want to say I'm untrustworthy or whatever stats they want to throw out. If I go home, I go home. It is what it is. But at least I know what I'm doing and what I've played and what I've done as a loyal person, and the people that I've spoken to know where I sit. So to be honest, no disrespect, but I don't really care what somebody thinks on the other side of the fence that's not involved in the vote and who already has 3 penalty votes.
Jared, what just happened?
Boom! Boom clap, like, damn. I mean, I love it, even though I'm in the game and it's freaking me out. And I did get votes for Paranoid, which I fully own. It's explosive. I'm loving this. I will also say, like, there were multiple names thrown out tonight, and I think I know who I'm voting for. But as this crossroads progresses, I am like, again, I have to double check myself and really think. All I can do is laugh, docs. Like, I don't even. This is hilarious, and I think, I mean, despite the animosity, this is a very good-natured group, and I think there's actually a lot of respect here. And I will say, I really appreciate, because Garrett came and had a conversation with me, because it got back to him that, I don't know, I felt like when we were on the swap tribe, I kind of got the cold shoulder. So I wanted to say, no matter what happens, Garrett, I appreciate that you did that. And I do think you're a solid dude, whether we're working together or not. And I don't think even anything Kyle said was really disrespectful. I think it's just, I don't know. This challenge, I think, also got to people. Like, it's hard to hear things about yourself. I know for some reason, even though I live my life as a real person and I don't try to be fake, getting 3 votes for fake did trigger something in me. And maybe that's something insecurity I have within myself, but I think that made everyone question a little bit. Whether it was good or bad, whatever words you were associated with by this group made people think, and it's making people think a little bit differently. So I think this is the culmination of all that. This challenge sparked a few feelings for people, clearly.
Kyle.
Just to add on that, and like, just to go with it, like, and again, people can take whatever they want out of this and do whatever they got to do. To me, this is a game. So like, if you want to hate me in the game, then hate me. I can honestly say, looking here at everybody and even the people that already voted out, I have no negative opinion on anyone outside of this game, because I don't know everyone on a personal level. And like I said, it is what it is. If this is my time to go out, then it is what it is. But just know that this is all part of a game. And like, I will gladly add everyone afterwards to whatever Instagram or Facebook, whatever people have. And it is a game. But I'm also playing the game, and I don't beat around the bush, which, if you guys haven't figured that out already, now you know.
Justin, I gotta go to you here. Had some technical difficulties, and you may have missed a lot of the conversation at camp. Is this a live crossroads for you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got votes for Clueless, and that's how I have no idea what is going on. I got, my internet basically went out right at the second question, I think, of the second round. So, yeah, yeah, Clueless.
You did win Clueless.
Yeah,
so
it was a premonition. I think it was basically setting me up for this round of Crossroads.
It made your internet go out.
Yeah.
Rob, do you think this is a live Crossroads, or do you think everybody's got their mind set up?
I think this is very live. I mean, I feel like I thought going into this what I knew the vote was, and it feels like everyone's just kind of changing their minds around me, and I have to kind of realize, all right, am I supposed to change my plan, or do I stick with what I'm told is the plan?
Y'all are more than welcome to talk if you want to make it a live tribal. I'll watch.
No, thank you.
I mean, Gideon's doing my job. I was also going to say, does anybody else want to chime in on live Crossroads before we go to vote?
I'll just say I'm still planning on writing down the name that I came into Crossroads planning to write down.
Does anybody else have anything they'd like to add before we vote?
I'm just gonna say I'm sticking with the plan as I came into Crossroads.
Okay, Keith, Neil.
Stick to the plan.
Anybody else? Okay. Well, Ryan has individual exemption tonight. Ryan, are you keeping it?
No, I'm throwing it. I'm just kidding. Yes, of course I'm keeping it.
Okay, Ryan is keeping the individual exemption, so you may not vote for Ryan. Garrett is going to start with 3 votes. Okay, I'm going to read the votes, and the person voted out will be the second member of the jury. Our first vote, Garrett. Our second vote, Garrett. Our third vote, Garrett. Our fourth vote, Gideon. Fifth vote, Gideon. Our sixth vote, Gideon. That's 3 votes Garrett, 3 votes Gideon. Our next vote, Kyle. Our next vote, Kyle. That's 3 Garrett, 3 Gideon, 2 Kyle. Our next vote, Garrett. That's 4 for Garrett. Our next vote, Gideon. That's 4 for Gideon, 4 for Garrett, 2 for Kyle. 3 votes remaining. Garrett. Our 12th vote, Garrett. And our 13th vote, Garrett. That's 7. That's enough. Garrett, you are the second member of the jury. Do you have any last words for the party?
No, I saw it coming. It's my fault for getting 3 votes to begin with. I love you all. You all are going to have a lot of fun. I'm sure it's going to get wild from here on out. This is probably the last easy vote you all will have. And good luck.
I think the game's going to be wide open after this. I think I was the last easy vote, like I said earlier. And I think this game's going to get wild. And honestly, it's definitely deserved, but I'm probably going to have a lot of fun eating some popcorn on the jury and just chilling for the next couple weeks or so. So, it's bittersweet for sure.
Well, hot damn.
Yeah, hot damn indeed. Wild stuff there, as pretty explosive at moments. Garrett and Kyle getting into it a little bit. Kyle really did not like Garrett throwing his name out.
Yeah, he did not like that at all. I think that was kind of dumb on Garrett's part, to be honest, because he had them convinced to get Gideon out over him. Then 2 votes went to Kyle. They could have at least tied it up between Garrett and Gideon.
Yeah, especially considering he himself did not end up voting for Kyle. He ends up putting his vote onto Gideon, probably with the foresight of what was happening there. Very surprising that Rob decides to put the vote on Kyle as well. Where did that come from?
I know that idea was pitched to him. I guess he changed his mind once Garrett brought that up. Garrett literally just sealed his own fate by throwing Kyle's name out and not even voting for him.
Yeah, it could have gone down differently, as Garrett says. Possibly his own fault, missing that challenge, putting the extra 3 votes on him. I think he was going to be a target regardless, but it definitely made it easier. That's going to do it, though, for our coverage of the day. We will catch you guys up on what's happening. And, yeah.
We'll see what tomorrow brings.
Should be a phenomenal finish. It's been a great game. We are just about halfway.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Day 8. Peace.
Allegedly, I'm clueless, and I'm not trying to be clueless. I see what's going on.
At first you don't succeed, try again.
All right, even with 3 votes, your boy still might have pulled it off. And as long as Gideon didn't catch wind of the plan, I think I might still have 1 extra life. I swear, this game makes no sense to me sometimes.
I will be putting my vote on Garrett, because I think he's the other person other than me getting votes. If it's me, sayonara.
I have no idea what's actually going to happen tonight, but hopefully it is you or Garrett. So sorry.
I am going to vote for Garrett. I know that he has 3 penalty votes, and I wasn't able to be part of Crossroads at all. I'm actually hoping he gets a compass plate on him, but I think it's kind of a lost cause. So yeah, Garrett's my vote.
So now, Garrett, it's not a secret or anything that me and you are not on the same page game wise, but nothing personal outside the game, brother. Just a game.
I'm just sticking to the plan. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore, but this is what it is. So my vote's for Gideon.
I'm so sorry in advance of this vote. I'm sorry for lying to you 10 minutes ago. You're the biggest threat to win this game. I don't think I even have a blip on the radar yet, and unfortunately, if it's any of us and you on the final 2 or 3, the vote's going to you.
So I barely talked with you at all, and yeah, you didn't show up to the game tonight. What was that? I'm closer with Kyle and Gideon than I am with you, and as much as I respect you, Garrett, you're my vote tonight.
I'm gonna be drinking heavily after this game tonight.
What's taking you so long, Doc? Just
Get your shot quick, then.
I don't know. It's like there are so many twists and turns in this game, and I'm not gonna lie. Tonight, on this Saturday, March 6th of 2021, every single player in this game who is above the age of 21 has had several beverages. So, like, can you trust any of our confessionals?
I'm just trying to get to the next day. You know? I'm just trying to get to the next day. And, like, it is what it is. Anyway, we're at 9. Tomorrow we'll be at 8. I don't know what else. I thought Gideon was going to go home tonight.
I just hope this all works out, because this is like a bit of a crazy night in general, and I'm going a little nuts here. Not gonna be honest. Not gonna lie. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, but I'm not gonna lie.
Am I confused? Anyway, I'm gonna record another one of these tomorrow morning, and we'll see what I actually think. But this is kind of fun to have a little documentation, wouldn't you say?